Hello everyone, we are live here on Facebook, coming to you from the historic Polegreen Church in Mechanicsville, Virginia. And this isn't one of our prayer locations, but it's a place that we wanted to stop. And the reason that we stopped here is this church, which there's no longer a church here, but this is the place where the first Great Awakening happened here in the United States in 17 something. I don't remember, and I'm not seeing anything with that on it. But we wanted to stop here, and it's like, let me tell you, when we turn down off the main highway to come down here to where the church is, there is a tangible presence in the atmosphere around this place. It's not anything like that we have felt in any of the other places that we've been, and we know that the presence of God is still lingering here where the church was. Now, I'm going to switch the camera around so you can see what they've done. One of the reasons that we've stopped here. They have built a metal structure that's a representation of the church that was here back in the late 1700s when the Great Awakening started. Now, I have some history. I don't know if it's with this place, but I have some history with the first Great Awakening that happened here in the United States, because I found out that one of my ancestors was a pastor that was involved with the Great Awakening back in the day. So it's like, to me, this is coming back to part of my heritage, whether this was the actual place or not. This is part of my heritage, which is no big surprise that God has us traveling the United States, praying for revival in the next Great Awakening. And from what I understand, from time to time, they actually have meetings here. They actually have church here. And wasn't it here that I read something about Patrick Henry?
This is where Patrick Henry came when he was a youth. Yeah.
Oh, this is where Patrick Henry came to church when he was a youth. So it's probably the thing that my ancestor knew Patrick Henry. Go figure. Got a little monument here. So, we're live on Facebook, honey. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, guys.
Just thought you would be interested to see this structure. I know we were. And we drove around Colonial Williamsburg for a little bit this morning, had breakfast there, and coming from Norfolk, but take a walk through the pines. We got another structure back over here. So, but I tell you, God has been really good to us on this trip, and we've gotten to see some pretty neat things. We were supposed to go to Virginia Beach yesterday. It was supposed to be our prayer location, and we got to Norfolk, and got checked into where we stayed last night, and just got really, we were really tired after driving most of the day yesterday. And so we decided that we would go ahead and just pray there at the beach at Norfolk, since it's just still on the east shore of Virginia. Still in the area. We're only about 20 miles from Virginia Beach. And we go and we pray and we put the nail in the ground and blow the shofar and everything. And after we blow the shofar, I hear from down the sidewalk, "Hey, is that a trumpet?" We're like, "Yeah." All right. This structure, this says this was the reading room. Let's go. Ought to be interesting. This is on this site in 1743. Ordinary colonists began the successful struggle for greater civil and religious liberty and inspired the series of events that changed the course of American history. So it was on this site right here. This is cool that they've done this and preserving history and everything. And my sissy's watching. Hey, miss. So anyway, I turn around and I see this guy and his wife, and they're like, what kind of horn is that?" And I said, "It's a shofar." "Well, what's that?" And I said, it's a Jewish trumpet." And so we talked for a while, and the wife said, "Blow it again. That sounded really good." So we blew it again, and then started talking to them and to just a little bit. We shared with them what we were doing and everything. And
He actually could have called this 1-800 number and God could walk through information with the stations.
Hey sis, this place right here, there was a church here that was the site of the original Great Awakening here, the first Great Awakening here in the United States. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, so after we talked with them for a while, I've been in the shade long enough, my glasses have lightened up. And talked to them for a while, and then, told them why we were here and everything. And they prayed over us. Looks like they're getting ready to set up chairs. I'll go stand inside the church. Oh, yeah. This is so cool. And this metal structure, you're live and she's taking a picture of me. And this is based on drawings of the original. That's what I just said. Architectural drawings of the original building that was here. So, pretty cool. All right, so back to yesterday. They prayed for us, and we took a picture, and it was pretty cool. It was one of those divine moments that you just never know who you're going to run into when you're out doing these things. So I am going to go for now. It keeps telling me that my connection is slow. So I hope everything has come through all right. And we are heading up to Northern Virginia today as soon as we leave from here. And so we'll be praying up there. We'll be posting things on Facebook as we go along. And you want to get on and check out our website, lionsroar-ministries.org, and I'll put a link in the description. And so, because we update, I try to update every day when we're on one of these prayer trips with pictures of praying over the location and everything. So be sure and check that out. And we will see you again. Alrighty. You guys have a great day.